Yeah, I'm going to tell you why a lot of you are buying this and you shouldn't be. I'm going to tell you why and show you an alternative right after this. Hey, my name is Guy Purcella. I have done drywall over 35 actual years of hands-on. I didn't just dabble in it some and say I've got 35 years. And for the last 20 years, I had my own business of Mr. Patch Drywall. And in that time, in 20 years, I have seen hundreds and hundreds, probably thousands of homeowner attempted repairs. Some good, some terrible. And I also notice all the time, I see you guys walking out of Lowe's and Home Depot with a cartload of this all-purpose. Now, I'm going to tell you why you might not want to be using this. It's not a bad product. I'm not saying that. It's just you guys buy it as if it's the only product on the planet because it looks like good all-purpose. It'll just do everything, and it kind of will. But you could make your life a whole lot easier by not just buying this. Now, if you're just doing a really small project, you only need 2 or 3 gallons of mud, go ahead. You can do it. There is a disadvantage to it. But if you're going to tape and finish a whole room, or you're going to be doing very much, don't just buy this. So what this is, the reason you want to buy this all-purpose green label, now in certain parts of Canada, different parts of the country, colors may be different, and also basically a regular weight all-purpose mud. What you should be buying this for is taping. Okay, so this is a great mud for taping, and that's because it has more adhesive in it, and it's modified a little bit to wipe down better. They say it's a little slicker wiping down, and it basically is. Here's the information from USG, and you can see it has good taping and topping performance, smooth and slick properties, a great bond with a hard finish surface. That's why it sands a little harder, and it's excellent for skim coating, as well as embedding tape, and for filling and finishing. So a good all-around mud. It also comes a little bit thinner in the bucket, and that's one of the disadvantages. There are times you want some fairly thick mud, like if you're trying to coat a butt joint really wide, putting it on kind of heavy, skim coating kind of heavy, you might want thicker mud, and this often in my area comes out too thin. The other disadvantage to this, because it has that glue in it and because of the way it's made, it sands harder. It's quite a bit harder sanding than the one I'm going to show you, but it's not terrible. It's nothing like fast setting joint compound. So you can sand it, it's just a little harder. So what do I recommend you use? Well, there's all kinds of choices out there. Like if you go to the big box store, you're kind of limited to this, often +3 or lightweight. Sometimes you'll see a super lightweight, and then topping mud. Maybe a little confusing, so I'll tell you what I use. I don't really like the super lightweight, although my shoulder hurts so bad, it's hard for me to do this, so lighter is better, but it's just so fluffy, it doesn't feel very good. Doesn't have that smoothness that we like, it makes it spread easier. So I go with the lightweight version, which is this stuff right here. This is an empty box of +3. And what this is just a lightweight all-purpose. Now, it doesn't have as much adhesive in it as this one does, so it's not as good for taping. They say you can tape with it, but why not just use this one? It has more glue and wipes down better and all. So unless you really want a one-size-fits-all, you could use this, or you could use this. But if you want easy sanding, easy to spread, better feeling, go with this. Now, if you're going to tape with it, what I'd recommend is if you take like a pan full of mud and add a good squirt of wood glue in it, you're going to get basically the same thing as this. A little more adhesive, finish taping, then just coat with this, and you're going to end up with a nice, it sands so smooth like butter. You wouldn't believe the difference. So you're going to work yourself a lot less by using this, and it feels a lot better. Now, do you want to use topping mud? Honestly, I'd stay away from it, especially if you're a novice. Topping mud is a good product, but if you read it carefully, it often says don't use it on the first coat of corner bead and things like that, because it has very little glue. It's not really glue, it's just an adhesive property. So topping is just kind of limited. To me, this does the same thing. I can't really tell any difference, and I've done it for 35 years. I know a lot of you guys out there are a lot pickier, pick at the feel and all. To me, I can make it all work. Sometimes some of it feels a little worse, but I've just done this so long that I don't have any problem with spreading it. So my advice to you guys, if you are not pros, is stay away from the topping, stay away from everything except this or this. So hey, I hope that helped you out. Now if you're a pro, comment down below, what do you use? What do you like about the different products? But for the rest of you, you see these videos popping up, these might help you out too. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Thumbs up and take care, everybody.